Martha Stewart grew up in a home learning how to cook from her mother. This is where she learned all of her basic cooking skills. Martha would use these cooking skills much later on in her life. When she was in college, she began her modeling career, which was very successful. She appeared in some advertisements and commercials for cigarettes. She only modeled for a few years while she waited for her husband to finish law school. Martha's first child, Alexis, was born in 1965. This was her only child. She had to quit her modeling career because her daughter was consuming most of her time. Martha became a stockbroker. She was successful at her job, but she had to resign due to a scandal and left the firm she was working at. This ended her stockbroker career. After, she opened a catering business with her modeling friend. It was very successful. She then started to do catering jobs on the side, and it became difficult to work with, so they both quit the business. Martha was catering her husband's party one day, and a publisher was impressed with the food she had served. He asked her to write a few cookbooks for her. These cookbooks became very successful and even made it to the bestseller list. Martha was doing very well with her career. She was making magazine appearances. She was even appearing on shows like Oprah and Larry King. Martha was writing articles in magazines and newspapers about homemaking. Martha Stewart was very popular. Martha then signed a deal with Time Publishing Ventures and created a magazine called Martha Stewart Living. She would sell more than 2 million copies per issue. This led to her one-hour show on the weekends based on the magazine. In 1995, Martha was declared the definitive American woman of our time by the New York Magazine. Martha created a company called the Martha Stewart Living Media. She was the CEO of the company. Soon after, she made a catalog business on a website named Martha by Mail. The company went on to the New York Stock Exchange. It was doing very well, and Martha soon became a billionaire. Martha started to avoid the drops in the market and was selling her shares. Others started to notice Martha doing so. This is also known as insider trading. She went on trial for obstruction of justice and securities fraud. Martha was found guilty and was sentenced to 5 months in jail. She also had to pay a fine of $30,000. She was not allowed to serve in any financial role for a company for at least 5 years. Martha did not want to go to Alderson because it was so remote. She wanted to go to Danbury, but the borough said Alderson because the media could get to her too easily at Danbury. Alexis, her daughter, said they sent her there because it was so far away. Martha's prison name was P. Diddy. While in jail, she was an informal liaison between the administrations and her inmates. She did not take jail very badly. In fact, she was not very upset at all about going to jail and embraced the sentence she was given. Martha made a huge comeback when she came back from jail. She went back to work on Martha Stewart Living magazine. She created a new line at Kmart for home furnishings. Martha returned to her show, The Martha Stewart Show. Currently, it is in the 6th season of the show. The ratings did very well when she came back. Martha wrote a book called The Martha Rules. It is about managing a new business. The book did very well. Martha was nominated 6 times in the 33rd Daytime Emmy Awards in 2006. She was nominated for Best Host and Best Show and a few others. Today, Martha's show moved to the Hallmark Channel. She is also making a new show in 2011 called Martha Bakes